Good morning. I am making some lavender soap today, and I wanted to walk you through the steps that I used to make it. So first, my husband actually, he went out. He bought a big pot. I think it's about a 5-gallon pot. And he went to the thrift store. It was $8 because we didn't want to, cross-contaminate food with our soap making. We just felt like, maybe that wasn't a good idea. So I have my pot out, and as you can see, I turned on the burner. So I'm getting my pan nice and warmed up. So, and then over here, I have my soap. I got the goat milk based soap, and we have, I didn't walk you through the one process, but we have gone ahead and we've cut it into portions. And so this should be about a pound. So just to make sure, I'm going to go ahead and weigh it. So give me a second. So I've gone ahead and I went to Target and I got this handy dandy scale. I think it was like $18. So I'm turning it on. And now I'm weighing it out. So here we have about a pound. And now we have about 2 pounds. And I made this before and I wasn't really satisfied with the size, because this is my soap making form. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to actually increase it by a pound. So I'm going to take my, so here I have my bigger block, and you can't see it, but it is scored as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off another portion. I'm not too satisfied with this knife. I would suggest getting another knife, but you know what? It does its purpose, so can't be too upset. Okay, here we go. I have about 3 pounds of soap, and I'm going to take the soap that I've cut off, and I'm going to put it into my pan that I have heated up. Now you want to make sure your pan isn't too hot, because you want to just slowly melt the base. So I would keep your burner on low. So here we go. We have the base cut up into small portions, and as you can see, it's slowly starting to melt, which is what you want. Now we're going to get our herbs ready to add to our base. Now I like to have an extra, exfoliant in my soap, so I have kept the lavender pretty large. I went ahead and on our lavender bush, I took off a bunch of the flowers, and I have dried them out. And so I dried them for about 2 weeks out on the table in the sun. Just got that going. And then I take my mortar and pestle here, and I go ahead and I grind it up in there. And then after I've grinded it up in there, you'll get small little flowers of the lavender. And any big pieces you can go ahead and you can separate into smaller pieces with your fingers. And then I'm also going to add some citronella for an extra kind of fresh smell. And this citronella I also got from my backyard, and I dried it out as well in the sun for 2 weeks. And so now it's this nice, really dry, crispy leaf. And I'm also going to put that in the mortar and pestle. So after you've ground up your, should look a little bit like this. You have some flakes, and you have some smaller pieces, and you want to have just about, for 3 pounds of soap, you want to have just about 2 teaspoons of citronella, and you want to have about a tablespoon of lavender. Here you see my cats are helping me make soap. They're very sweet. That's Charlie. And there's Elsa over there. So back here, we have the soap, and it's melting. As you can see, it's melted down here, and you just continue to slowly melt it because you don't want to over heat it up, else it loses its soap properties. And so you just continue to slowly melt that. And once it is all melted, we will come over here and add our herbs. When you're melting the soap base, you want to continue to stir it the whole time. There we go. It's melting very nicely. Slow heat. You don't want it too hot. And soon, once it's completely melted, we will add our nicely ground herbs, our citronella and lavender, and then also we'll add some essential oils. Here you go. I have citronella essential oil I got at Whole Foods, as well as 100% pure lavender oils. So we will combine the essential oils with our ground herbs here for the best smell and the best texture. The soap that, well, I prefer, and I think you will too. All right, we have it basically melted in here. It's coming to that point, the fun point where we get to add all of our fun ingredients. Now I have my dog helping me out. This is Anna. She's very cute. Yes. She's come to help me in the process. I have lots of encouragement around here. All right, so we are going to add our dried ingredients. Here's the citronella. I'm going to just pour that in. And we have our lavender. Also going to pour that in. Make sure you get all of that. There it goes. You stir that around. Oh yeah, now you can definitely smell the difference in that. Citronella and lavender are a wonderful combination. We made this the first time, and we've definitely enjoyed using our soaps. They're all gone, so that's why I am making another batch here. Now we're gonna add our essential oils. Now the citronella is a very strong smell, so you do not want to add too much citronella. I would suggest about, well, since I have 3 pounds, I'm gonna add probably about 10 drops of it. Here it goes. It's not coming out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go. Now, we are going to add our lavender essential oils. Now you want to be a little heavier on the lavender, so I'd say probably about 30 drops of lavender. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. As you can hear, my cat is very excited about the soap making process. And there we go. All the ingredients have been added. It's been fully melted now. And so our last step is adding it to our form, our mold over here. And you want to make sure that you pour it in evenly and slowly, because as soon as it starts to cool, it hardens immediately. So you turn off your stove and you pour it in right away. You pour it in slowly.
I mean, of course you do. Of course I do. I don't know what to do.
And it's looking like the 3 pounds of soap fit our mold perfectly. Very exciting.
Why can I never have this?
There you go. Make sure you scrape out all of it. You don't want to waste any of it. And now you have about 50 bars of soap, and you're saving your family about, I don't know. We were buying soap. It lasted us for maybe a month, and that was like $5. So you're saving your family anywhere around $50. And there you go. You have your lovely mold. Come close. And here you go. You have your beautiful mold and your soap in there. Lovely. And this should sit for 24 hours before you take. I hope you enjoyed our soap making lesson together. And let me know if it works for you or what works better for you.